Good man, Paddy.
Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ray Dolan live from Mullingar, in Mullingar, and here with Paddy Matthews from the Hidden Heartlands of Ireland. And they are based in a brand new building here in Mullingar. It's a very, very old building. It's the Market House. And Paddy is heading up the Hidden Heartlands and a great Fáilte Ireland man as well. Now, the last time we spoke to Paddy, well, way back, it was actually 6 years ago.
6 years ago, yeah.
And literally you had started, well, you were heading they call it heading up the Hidden Heartlands.
We'd only launched the brand. The brand is only 6 years old, so it's still only a baby, really, compared to, you know, what's Wild Atlantic Way was 10 years old this year.
Wow.
Yeah, 10 years on the go. So Hidden Heartlands now is just 6 years. So we think we've done some good work over the last 6 years. You know, bringing people into the Midlands and showing you know what's on offer here and developing it as well. There's a lot of investment gone into the area as well that we're really happy with.
And as well as that, I mean, the break that we took for 2 years made a huge impact on people actually understanding where they're from and understanding what facilities are in, especially around Mullingar, because there's so much in the town.
Yeah, COVID hit us at a kind of a good and a bad time. We were only 18 months on the go with Hidden Heartlands, and COVID came in and the whole country shut down for, you know, the guts of 2 years. But what it did was it made people understand what was on their doorstep and really made them look, you know, they couldn't travel that far, they couldn't leave the country. So for a couple of years we had a captive audience, which gave us a great opportunity to show people what we had on offer here. And things like cruising, you know, on the Shannon, great, you know, hidden gems like Mullingar, and everything we have around here, like Belvedere, Tullynally, you know, Hillvishnock, you know, fantastic attractions around the place. Just got on people's radar. Some people for the first time, you know. It was brilliant.
Now, you've 29 years experience in heritage and tourism sector.
How'd you get that figure?
He doesn't look that old, does he? He's like a 5-year-old lad the last time I met him. So you have all that hidden, as I say, hidden heartlands.
Hidden experience.
You have so much experience, but I mean, running something like this, I mean, how many people are involved in the Market House here now?
In the Market House, we have 24 people with Fáilte Ireland here. Now, they're not all working on the Hidden Heartlands team. We have 11 working on the Hidden Heartlands team. But we also have people from the marketing team, from central marketing, you know. There's people from the Ireland's Ancient East team working out of Mullingar as well. And, you know, there's people from the finance department, from HR department. There's a whole lot of people working here. But we have 24 people in total. And we're delighted with the new premises. We're really grateful to the County Council for allowing us set up camp here. We're going to be here for the foreseeable. And we've renovated the office and we think it looks fabulous, you know.
Yeah, because I remember being in this building when it was the library. That's a long time ago.
Was it?
Yeah, and there was actually a few different buildings. There was a room off there as well for meetings as well. Yeah. But you've done a magnificent job on it, and the doors are great. They're very solid, aren't they, Paddy?
Yeah, it's great now. It's a fantastic space, and it's all open plan. We've a couple of little meeting rooms either side as well, and it's great that all the old features are retained. You know, all the original slide and sash wooden windows, and it's a great heritage building, and it's right in the centre of Mullingar, and it's a tribute to the great work the council have done to it in restoring it, you know, and keeping it like this.
Now, tourism in general, I mean, in a way, we were chatting before, and I was saying they would have to hijack all the people at the airport and then bring them to Westmeath.
Yeah.
Now, we didn't do that, but we tried it a few times. Yeah. But the thing about it is our hidden gems are buried. And really what we need to sort of show people, like, fair enough, you drive down the Shannon and go, wow, that Shannon is fantastic. But as I said, we've got the Hill of Ushnock, which is full of history and full of stories. And the beauty of it is all the lads out there are able to tell you the stories and give you that imagery. Like, I remember being out in Ushnock and looking at the trees. I seen one tree. No, I wasn't on anything, but I mean, I could see that there was a picture of Ireland on one tree, and I could see a cow in another tree. I'm guaranteeing you, it wasn't September, but what I'm saying is there's so much out there. Like, and as well as that, we have 4.
Yeah.
Now, recently, I done a tour actually with Slevins, and we just said, we're going to Galway. Could you tell us anything about before we go there? Could we go somewhere? I says, yeah. And it says, come to Mullingar. I was thinking, geez, I'll try it anyway. So I brought them to Mullingar, brought the Judd Olds statue, took their picture, and then brought them to the cathedral. Yeah. Cathedral is a piece of art in Mullingar, and they were just absolutely knocked out. We actually brought them home because they wanted to get a feeling of what an Irish house was. Yeah. And as well as that then, it was raining, so I says, right, we'll drive to 4. So drove them out to 4, and we stopped at the Collinstown cut, and they got out and my God, this is fantastic. And they took their pictures and we took pictures of them. And then we drove on to 4. And literally, if you go down by the cut and keep going left, there's actually a thatched cottage down there. Wow. And I went, thatched cottage in Mullingar. So we stopped and they got a whole lot of pictures in there, and then the people came out and said hello to them. And then we drove then the whole way then to 4. And it was lashing rain. And I thought, lads, we'll do the walk and then no. So we just gave them the history, and there's actually a plaque up there so you can see the history, and as well as that the 7 wonders of 4 is on it. So they actually took the pictures, and in a way they took the information and they're going to bring it home, and then they're going to look at the pictures, and then they're going to Google it, because we were all Googling away, and all the information is there for them. But they looked at the Abbey and it's just too wet. But I think 4 Abbey is just another gem that really, most people when they come to Ireland, they go all around, but they just don't come to the Midlands.
Yeah, and the local group out there have done tremendous work in 4 with the little looped walk that's there from the village, right around the back of the Abbey as well, the little ferry trail, and it's tremendous little bits of sculpture on it now along the way. And we've loads of those in around Mullingar, in Westmeath, that are hidden gems, and that's our job really. It's to kind of bring those to the fore and to get people off the beaten track. We have a very well beaten track for tourism around Ireland, which kind of goes from Dublin down to Kilkenny, down to Cork, to Kerry, up to Cliffs of Moher, Galway, and back to Dublin again. So it's kind of the bottom half of the country where most tourism happens. And our job here is to highlight what there is in the Midlands, because I think it's tremendous. We're committed to it. We really believe in it. And hidden gems like 4 are all there. Like there's something for everybody in every part of Ireland, and the Midlands is just something very special, I think, you know. So we're doing our best from a marketing perspective. We had a group over recently from Tourism Ireland. Right. We'd representatives from the German market.
Oh, changed his arm.
From the French market.
Yeah.
And from the Nordics as well, and from Southern Europe, and they were all amazed at what there was on offer here. You know, we brought them down to Shannon, we brought them to Mullingar, we brought them all around, and they were really impressed by what they saw, and they brought that back to their markets now, and they're going to be, you know, pushing that out now for more tour operators. And we've tour operators coming up the whole time as well, right. Looking to see what's on offer here, and our job is to try and get Mullingar in on the itineraries of tour operators as well. So when they come over with their busloads of visitors, you know, they're not just doing that kind of run down to the south of the country, they're actually coming through the Midlands and stopping here and spending time here and spending money as well, because it's all about jobs. It's all about the opportunity that's here that tourism can create, you know. And
the lakes as well. Are we going to put a walkway around the lakes? Does anyone? That was
I don't know
that.
Yeah, it was a big idea. Yeah, I mean, like Lochgool, Loughenil, Derivara, they're brilliant resources, you know. And they're probably underutilized at the moment, but they're very sensitive as well. Like they're special places, you know. They're protected from an ecological point of view, and that's something that we have to develop carefully as well. How we develop tourism in tandem, you know, with these special places, and that we don't damage them, because we don't want to kill the golden goose. Like we're seeing all over Europe now, things like over tourism, you know, where tourism has taken over too much, and it's impacting on the quality of the life of local people, like Barcelona, Venice, places like that. And we see parts of the West Coast a little bit like that now as well at times. So we want to develop tourism in a very sustainable way, a very ecologically friendly way, and in a way that local people are happy with as well, you know, because what we have here is a real authenticity. It's all about local people, it's all about the local heritage and culture, and the best people to tell those stories are local people, you know. So it's important to develop tourism in a very sensitive way as well. You know, it's not just about getting visitor numbers in, it's about the right types of visitors doing the right things.
As well as that, and we don't understand it as well, our culture, we have a habit of, the way we connect with each other, it's totally different than anyone else in the world. So most people who are looking in want to experience that culture. And as I say, with our Facebook page and all, we're having the crack, but in a way we're showing you what we have on offer in Mullingar, or as I say, from Mullingar. In Mullingar, I always have to get that plug in. Paddy, so what's plans for Mullingar then in the future? I mean, fair enough, we have the hub here. Have you any plans to say we can we can move forward here, or is there any?
Yeah, there's a big project happening at the moment called the Just Transition Fund, and the Just Transition Fund was brought in by Europe and the government. There's 169 million in total available, and for tourism we've 68 million of that, and that's for the Midlands region, including Westmeath, including Mullingar, and that was due to the cessation of commercial peat harvesting by Bord na Móna. So that resulted in job losses, and the idea of the Just Transition Fund is to help the local community transition to a green economy, to a low carbon based economy, and we see tourism as a way of helping them do that. So tourism can help replace some of the jobs that were lost because of the cessation of commercial peat harvesting. And we have a fund of 68 million that's currently being administered by us, and that's available to tourism businesses and new people who want to start up a tourism business in Mullingar as well. We had the closing date for expressions of interest was at the end of June, and closing date for applications is the first week in January next year, I think it is. And we have what we call tourism activators. So there's a tourism activator that's been employed specifically by Westmeath County Council to work with tourism businesses in this county to help them bring out new ideas for new tourism businesses. So we hope that will stimulate a lot of new tourism in the area. So that's the big thing that we're focused on at the moment.
And as well as that, I mean, fair enough, we're always plugging Mullingar and all, but it's Westmeath. The Hidden Heartlands covers how many counties?
It covers 11 counties.
Yeah.
Well, not all whole counties, there's parts of counties there as well, but it goes right up from Leitrim, right down to North Cork, north and south. It goes over to Athenry and Galway, and Westmeath then on the eastern side. So it's a big area, but we have 11 staff that we work with. We work very closely with the local authorities, with the leader companies, with all the tourism businesses in that area, and it's growing day on day.
Well, there you are, folks. That's Paddy. And if you're wanting to get involved in local tourism, come in and say hello to Paddy. Is that probably the best thing to do?
Absolutely. Yeah, really welcome. Anybody wants to engage with us, we'll be very happy to give any help we can.
And the best way to ring is on the there's the phone.
We actually also have our mobiles. So if you just get onto the Fall Charnon website, all the content details are on there for Hidden Heartlands.
There you are, folks, from Mullingar, in Mullingar. This is Ray Dolan promoting what's good and great about our town, our people, and the Hidden Heartlands, along with Paddy Matthews and all his crew. Bye for now.
Thanks, Ray.